This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Thompson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw is Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott looking deep for Gabriel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Here's Thompson on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Flacco now. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flacco off play action. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
First down, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Get out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he locates Luke Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. 7
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Here's Thompson to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating off play action. Flacco rolling to his right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Oh, he bowls over it. Stills, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. David Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Taco Charlton in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Passing play, Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 10. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. The 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. 46. 26.
Now Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin the drive with Johnson. And fights through one man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Going up top for Cup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play here for the Cowboys. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?